What is up everyone, welcome to my new presentation on Solana. I do wanted to talk about this extreme popular altcoin right here as things were advancing in the right direction and it's moment to speak about it once again. We did dump very aggressively and we had difficult times on the 3rd, but that's it. The markets needed basically to rebalance their liquidity and the space of the cryptocurrency needed such market dump. As I've been speaking in my last videos as well, it is impossible as you're sitting on 97% basically of the market have been longing. Majority of the altcoins had a 97 ratio to 3% ratio and they were leveraged out. So 97% of the people were making money with the space just going upwards and upwards and upwards without giving the opportunity basically for the exchanges to survive. I'm telling you honestly, when you have a such situation of BTC such high funding rate on the leverage every 8 hours, it's clear that it needs a reset. So the reset is something you should be pretty much aware of and consider the markets that are at any point they are having the ability to do a market dump like that. We have been going through and survived it and now we're advancing basically. This is how it usually happens. In order to reclaim highs, you need to advance by also having drawbacks that are healthy. Now, what's happening in the space is something we're going to cover today. Before we get into the topic, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, have a good time on it topics. We have basically daily price predictions and many other presentations out there, including live trading on the YouTube shorts. You can see that on my page, a lot of the live trades that I perform. As well, you can check out my trading journal and you can participate in a done for you format where we are trading with your trading permission and you pay the commission every 7 days. So it's based on commission, no prior fee. Quite simple. There's also the signals option. Everything is pretty much shared on my page right here, including the one-on-one coaching program for anyone that is interested about. Now, what's happening in the Solana space, guys? It's something that I definitely have to cover. Today, the market is having a bearish perception over the alts. BTC is not that bearish. It's quite interesting that there is a gap right now between Bitcoin and the way the altcoins are performing. We might have an ETF approved, which will take BTC to the highs, and then a restart an altcoin rally, which will be great as the altcoins have a lot of the room to push basically the price action back to the tops and take out the liquidity from there. So the number one thing we care about right now is how we are reacting and confirming that on the 20 days moving average for Solana for the daily charts, which as of right now looks great. It looks very, very healthy and promising for market continuation. The market continuation needs to be understood that it's going to have difficult times above that candlestick wick up to this candlestick top right there. So you have basically a rectangle space right now, a liquidity space right now over there, which for sure the exchanges and market makers would like to touch, would like to hit that. It's not a big deal from this price point, considering with the averages your guys are used to Solana delivering 600%, 700% in a couple of months like it did. Now, speaking about 16-70% might not be a deal for the majority of you, but still it's something that I would monetize on leverage. It's something that I would monetize quite well on 22% on average, something achievable, 21-20% right there to the tops. This is something that is very, very achievable and it's necessary for the liquidity right now. Although, what about going a little bit lower than this and taking some more liquidity out from the lower side before we speak about a movement to the upside? Or can we simply get back to the original and starting point of that full body candlestick at 70s, well, without having a bearish environment that it's prolonged and it's dominating the space for a couple of weeks? You're not going to get back to 70s. If that happens, of course, 70s is on the table and it's actually a very good place to consider re-entering with a reconfirmation on the extension number 1 on the Fibonacci. So I would definitely consider that for such market environment. Back to the 70s is on the table. As soon as we get back to the 70s, we are not supposed to forget that the markets can get back to the rebounding area of 1.618 at some point. So once again, if we have an ETF rejection, things start to be bearish around the space and we get another domination towards the downside, consider basically the 70s as a very, very good space with a scalping towards the 1.618 extension of the Fibonacci, guys. This would be a movement to monetize on 53% at that time. But what about if this scenario is not going to be the one dominating? Well, I'm going to consider, like I said, for January, revisiting the highs and then making sure basically we'll have the ability to construct on a divergence. If we break out of this highs, we'll recome with our signal line and form a lower high. That would be quite amazing, and that would be as well a very good perspective towards opening some shorts and getting out of the longs. They're still active right now for Solana in my case scenario. I'm going to film about. Things are portrayed very, very well for the long term. So we are happy about it, guys. That's pretty much it on the topic for the moment on Solana. That's where we are. Once again, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments area. Subscribe for many other trading and live trading videos as well. You can find out more in my trading journey, how you can participate, and yeah, how you can be a member of this, including the ability for you to get the level of the education and skills for trading at the highest possible in my one-on-one coaching program. This is dedicated and it is comprehensive. You can find out more in the video. Register now for new details and have a good time, folks. We'll talk to you soon.